Hi there, English learners. You're watching Easy and Fast English Learning, and I'm Ethan. Here we make English simple, practical, and easy to use in real life. No confusing grammar talk, no pressure, just clear lessons that help you speak faster, understand more, and sound more natural step by step. Today we are going to talk about why you must talk in English every single day. Not sometimes, not once a week, every day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, but I don't have anyone to talk to. You might be thinking, but I make too many mistakes. You might be thinking, but I am not ready yet. I understand. I hear you. But here is the truth. If you want to speak English well, you must speak English often. There is no other way. Reading is good. Listening is good. Writing is good. But speaking is where everything comes together. Speaking is where your brain learns to think in English. Speaking is where your mouth learns to move in English. Speaking is where your confidence begins to grow. So today, I am going to give you 6 powerful lessons. Each lesson will show you why daily speaking matters. Each lesson will give you a simple practice you can start today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Today. Are you ready? Let's begin. Lesson 1. Speaking is the fastest way to improve. Many people think that reading books is the best way to learn English. Many people think that watching movies is the best way to learn English. Many people think that studying grammar is the best way to learn English. These things are helpful. Yes, they are. But they are not enough. Now listen carefully. The fastest way to improve your English is to use your English. And the most powerful way to use your English is to speak it. Let me explain why. When you read, your eyes do the work. When you listen, your ears do the work. But when you speak, your whole brain does the work. Your brain must find the words. Your brain must put the words in order. Your brain must control your mouth. Your brain must listen to your own voice. Your brain must check if it sounds right. All of this happens at the same time. That is why speaking is so powerful. It uses more of your brain than any other skill. Now, think about this simple example. Think about cooking. You can read 100 recipes. You can watch 100 cooking videos. But you will not become a good cook until you go into the kitchen. You will not become a good cook until you pick up the knife. You will not become a good cook until you turn on the stove. You must do it. You must practice it. You must repeat it. English is the same. You can study for years. But if you never open your mouth, you will not improve quickly. Now imagine 2 learners. Learner A studies English for 2 hours every day. He reads articles. He memorizes vocabulary. He does grammar exercises. But he never speaks. He never practices with his voice. Learner B studies English for only 30 minutes every day. But she also speaks English for 30 minutes every day. She talks to herself. She describes her day. She reads sentences out loud. After 6 months, who do you think speaks better English? Learner B. Not because she is smarter, not because she has more talent, but because she uses her English. She practices her English. She speaks her English. This is very important. You do not improve by studying alone. You improve by using what you study. So here is your practice for today. It is very simple. Take 1 sentence. Just 1 sentence. Say it out loud. Say it 5 times. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Feel the words in your mouth. That is your first step. Now remember this powerful line. Your mouth is a muscle. If you don't use it, it won't get stronger. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Listen carefully and repeat each line out loud. Someone says, "How are you doing today?" You say, "I am doing well, thank you. How about you?" Someone says, "I am good. I just finished studying English." You say, "That is great. How long did you study?" Someone says, "About 30 minutes. I also practice speaking." You say, "That is a very good habit." Someone says, "Thank you. I try to speak a little every day." You say, "Keep going. You are doing a wonderful job." Practice these lines. Say them slowly. Say them clearly. Repeat them again and again. Lesson 2. Confidence comes from practice, not from waiting. Now let me ask you a question. Are you waiting to feel confident before you start speaking English? Many people do this. Many people think, "I will start speaking when I feel ready." Many people think, "I will start speaking when my grammar is perfect." Many people think, "I will start speaking when I know enough words." But here is the truth. That day will never come. You will never feel completely ready. You will never have perfect grammar. You will never know every word. And that is okay. Now understand this clearly. Confidence does not come before practice. Confidence comes from practice. Let me say that again. You do not become confident first and then start speaking. You start speaking first and then become confident. This is how it works for everyone. Think about the first time you rode a bicycle. Were you confident? No. Were you scared? Probably yes. Did you fall? Maybe. But you kept trying. And slowly you got better. And one day you could ride without thinking about it. English speaking is the same. At first you will feel nervous. At first you will make mistakes. At first your voice will shake. This is normal. This is completely normal. You are not alone. Every English learner feels this way at the beginning. But if you continue, something amazing happens. Your fear becomes smaller. Your confidence becomes stronger. Your words come faster. Your voice becomes clearer. This does not happen in one day, but it happens. It always happens. If you keep going. Now imagine 2 learners. Learner A waits. He waits until he feels ready. He waits until his grammar is perfect. He studies more and more, but he never speaks. After 1 year, he still feels nervous about speaking. He still does not feel ready. Learner B does not wait. She starts speaking on day 1. She makes many mistakes. She feels embarrassed sometimes, but she keeps going. After 1 year, she can have real conversations. She feels comfortable. She feels confident. What is the difference? Learner B did not wait for confidence. She built confidence. 1 word at a time. 1 sentence at a time. 1 conversation at a time. So please do not wait. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not wait for the perfect level. Do not wait for the perfect feeling. Start now. Start today. Start with what you have. Here is your practice for today. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and say these words out loud. I am learning English. I am getting better every day. I am proud of myself. Say it 3 times. Say it with feeling. Say it like you mean it, because you should mean it. You are learning. You are growing. You are doing something difficult, and that takes courage. Now, remember this powerful line. Don't wait until you are ready. Start now and you will become ready. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Someone says, I want to speak English, but I feel nervous. That is completely normal. Everyone feels nervous at first. Someone says, really? Even good speakers? You say, yes. They all started just like you. Someone says, so what should I do? You say, just start. Speak a little every day. Someone says, but what if I make mistakes? You say, mistakes are part of learning. They help you improve. Someone says, okay, I will try to speak more. You say, good. I believe in you. Repeat these lines. Feel the words. Practice the sounds. Do not worry about being perfect. Just practice. Lesson 3. Mistakes are your best teachers. Now, let us talk about something that stops many learners. Mistakes. Many people are afraid of making mistakes. Many people think that mistakes are bad. Many people think that mistakes mean they are not good enough. But this is not true. Now listen carefully. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. Every mistake you make teaches you something. Every mistake you make shows you what to practice more. Every mistake you make is a sign that you are trying. And trying is the only way to learn. Think about a baby learning to walk. Does a baby walk perfectly the first time? No. A baby falls. Again and again and again. But does the baby stop trying? No. The baby gets up. The baby tries again. And one day the baby walks. Nobody says to the baby, you fell down. You should stop trying. That would be crazy, right? So why do we say this to ourselves when we make mistakes in English? Why do we say, I made a mistake. I should stop speaking? That does not make sense. Mistakes mean you are learning. Mistakes mean you are growing. Mistakes mean you are moving forward. Now, here is something very important. The learners who improve the fastest are not the ones who make the fewest mistakes. The learners who improve the fastest are the ones who make the most mistakes. Because they are trying the most. They are speaking the most. They are practicing the most. Now imagine 2 learners. Learner A is very careful. He thinks for a long time before he speaks. He checks every word in his mind. He only says things he is sure about. He makes very few mistakes. But he also speaks very little. After 1 year, his speaking is still slow and hesitant. Learner B is not afraid of mistakes. She speaks freely. She tries new words. She tries new sentences. She makes many mistakes. But she also learns from those mistakes. After 1 year, her speaking is natural and flowing. She can express her ideas clearly. The difference is clear. Learner B accepted mistakes as part of the journey. Learner A tried to avoid mistakes and avoided progress too. So, do not be afraid of mistakes. Welcome them. Learn from them. Thank them. Every mistake brings you closer to fluency. Here is your practice for today. Try to say 5 sentences in English about your day. Do not think too much. Do not check a dictionary. Just speak. If you make a mistake, that is fine. Keep going. After you finish, you can check one or two things. But the most important part is that you spoke. The most important part is that you tried. Now, remember this powerful line. A person who never makes mistakes is a person who never tries anything new. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Someone says, I made a mistake when I was speaking today. You say, what happened? Someone says, I used the wrong word. I said bored instead of boring. You say, that is okay. Now you know the difference. Someone says, yes, I will remember it next time. You say, see, the mistake helped you learn. Someone says, you are right. I should not be afraid of mistakes. You say, exactly. Mistakes are part of the process. Someone says, I feel better now. Thank you. You say, you are welcome. Keep speaking. Keep learning. Practice these lines out loud. Repeat them until they feel natural. Until they feel easy. Lesson 4. A little every day is better than a lot sometimes. Now, let us talk about something many learners get wrong. Many people think they need to practice for a long time to improve. Many people think, I will practice English for 3 hours on Saturday. Many people think, I will study all day on the weekend. But here is the truth. Practicing a little every day is much better than practicing a lot sometimes. Let me explain why. Your brain learns best through repetition. Your brain learns best through daily habits. Your brain learns best when it sees something again and again. If you speak English for 5 minutes every day, your brain gets a signal every day. The signal says, English is important. I need to remember this. But if you only practice once a week, your brain forgets. Your brain thinks, I don't need this every day. I can let it go. This is how memory works. This is how learning works. Now think about watering a plant. If you give a plant a little water every day, it grows strong and healthy. But if you give a plant a lot of water once a week, it might die. Too much at once. Not enough in between. English learning is the same. A little every day keeps your English alive. A little every day keeps your English growing. A little every day keeps your English strong. Now understand this clearly. You do not need 1 hour every day. You do not need 30 minutes every day. Even 5 minutes of speaking practice every day can change your life. 5 minutes of talking to yourself. 5 minutes of reading out loud. 5 minutes of describing what you see. That is enough to start. That is enough to grow. Now imagine 2 learners. Learner A practices English for 4 hours every Sunday. He works very hard on that one day. But from Monday to Saturday, he does not practice at all. He does not speak any English. Learner B practices English for just 10 minutes every day. She speaks a little in the morning. She reads 1 paragraph out loud at night. She describes her lunch in English. After 3 months, who speaks better? Learner B, because her brain received the signal every day. Her brain kept English active every day. Her mouth practiced every day. Learner A's brain forgot most things between Sundays. He had to start over every week. So here is my advice to you. Start small. Start very small. Do not try to do too much at once. Just promise yourself, I will speak English for 5 minutes every day. That is your goal. 5 minutes every day. You can do more if you want, but 5 minutes is the minimum. 5 minutes today, 5 minutes tomorrow, 5 minutes the next day. And those small minutes will add up. They will become hours. They will become weeks. They will become months of practice. And one day you will look back and be amazed at how far you have come. Here is your practice for today. Set a timer for 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, talk in English. Talk about anything. Talk about your morning. Talk about your plans. Talk about the weather. It does not matter what you say. It matters that you say something. 5 minutes. Starting now. Now, remember this powerful line. Small daily steps will take you further than big occasional leaps. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Someone says, "How much English do you practice every day?" You say, "I try to speak for at least 5 minutes." Someone says, "Only 5 minutes? Is that enough?" You say, "Yes, a little every day is better than a lot sometimes." Someone says, "That makes sense. I always try to do too much." You say, "Start small. You can always do more later." Someone says, "Okay, I will start with 5 minutes tomorrow." You say, "Why not start today?" Someone says, "You are right. I will start today." You say, "Great. 5 minutes is all you need to begin." Repeat these lines. Say them slowly. Say them with confidence. Make them part of your practice. Lesson 5. You don't need a partner to practice speaking. Now, let me talk about a very common excuse. Many people say, "I cannot practice speaking because I have no one to talk to." Many people say, "I don't have a language partner." Many people say, "I don't know any native speakers." I understand this feeling. I really do. But here is the truth. You do not need another person to practice speaking English. You can practice alone. And it is very effective. Now, I know this might sound strange. Talking to yourself? Is that really helpful? Yes. Absolutely yes. Let me explain why. When you talk to yourself in English, your brain still does all the work. Your brain still finds the words. Your brain still builds the sentences. Your mouth still makes the sounds. Your ears still hear your own voice. The only difference is that there is no other person listening. But your brain does not know the difference. Your brain still practices. Your brain still learns. In fact, talking to yourself has some advantages. You can go at your own speed. You can stop and think. You can try a sentence again if it does not sound right. You do not feel pressure. You do not feel embarrassed. You can make mistakes freely. Now, let me give you some ways to practice speaking alone. First, you can describe what you are doing. For example, when you are cooking, say, "I am cutting the vegetables. Now I am putting oil in the pan. The oil is getting hot." When you are walking, say, "I am walking to the store. The weather is nice today. I can see some birds in the tree." This is simple. This is easy. And this is very powerful. Second, you can talk about your plans. For example, in the morning, say, "Today I will go to work. After work, I will go to the gym. Then I will come home and cook dinner." Third, you can retell something you watched or read. For example, after watching a video, say, The video was about healthy food. The speaker said we should eat more vegetables. He also said we should drink more water. Fourth, you can practice conversations with yourself. You can be both people. You ask a question, then you answer it. Someone says, "What did you do today?" You say, "I went to work and then I studied English." Someone says, "How was your day?" You say, "It was good. I learned some new words." This might feel strange at first, but it works. It really works. Now imagine two learners. Learner A says, "I cannot practice speaking. I have no partner." So he does not practice. He waits. He hopes that one day he will find someone to talk to. Months pass. He still has not practiced speaking. Learner B also has no partner, but she does not wait. She talks to herself every day. She describes her morning. She practices conversations in front of the mirror. She reads articles out loud. After a few months, her speaking is much better. She feels more comfortable with English sounds. Her words come more easily. The difference is clear. You do not need to wait for a partner. You do not need to wait for a class. You do not need to wait for anything. You can start right now, by yourself, in your room, in your car, on your walk, anywhere, anytime, alone. Here is your practice for today. Right now, describe the room you are in. Look around. What do you see? Say it in English, out loud. I am in my bedroom. There is a bed. There is a desk. There is a lamp on the desk. The walls are white. The window is open. Simple sentences. Clear words. Out loud. That is your practice. Now remember this powerful line. You are your own best practice partner. Your voice is your most powerful tool. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Someone says, "Do you have a speaking partner?" You say, "No, I don't, but I still practice every day." Someone says, "How do you practice alone?" You say, "I talk to myself. I describe things around me." Someone says, "Does that really help?" You say, "Yes, it does. My speaking has improved a lot." Someone says, "What else do you do?" You say, "I read out loud, and I practice conversations with myself." Someone says, "That is a good idea. I will try that." You say, "You should. You don't need anyone else to start." Say these lines out loud. Practice them again and again. Feel comfortable with the rhythm and the sounds. Lesson 6. Today is the best day to start. Now we have come to our final lesson, and this might be the most important one. Many people say, "I will start tomorrow." Many people say, "I will start next week." Many people say, "I will start when I have more time." But here is the truth. Tomorrow never comes. Next week becomes next month. And you will never have more time than you have right now. Now listen carefully. Today is the best day to start. Right now is the best moment to begin. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Not next year. Today. I know that starting is hard. I know that the first step is scary. But the first step is also the most important step. Because once you take the first step, the second step becomes easier. And the third step becomes even easier. And before you know it, you are walking. You are running. You are flying. But it all starts with that first step. Think about this. 1 year from now, you will wish you had started today. 6 months from now, you will wish you had started today. So why not start today? Why not open your mouth right now and say one sentence in English? Why not take that first small step? You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be great. You just need to begin. Now, let me be very clear about something. Starting does not mean you have to change your whole life. Starting does not mean you have to study for hours. Starting means doing one small thing today. One sentence out loud. One paragraph read aloud. 1 minute of talking to yourself. That is starting. That is enough. That is powerful. And if you do that one small thing today and again tomorrow and again the next day, you will build a habit. And habits change lives. Now imagine two learners. Learner A hears this lesson today. He thinks, this is good advice. I will start next week. But next week he is busy. He says, I will start next month. Next month he forgets. 1 year later, his English is the same. Learner B hears this lesson today. She thinks, I will start right now. She opens her mouth. She says one sentence. It is not perfect, but she said it. The next day, she says 2 sentences. The next week, she says a whole paragraph. 1 year later, her English is completely different. She can speak with confidence. She can express her ideas clearly. The only difference between these two learners is one decision. The decision to start today. So I am asking you right now. Will you start today? Will you open your mouth today? Will you say one sentence in English today? I believe you will. I believe in you. You have everything you need. You have a voice. You have a brain. You have the desire to learn. That is enough. That is more than enough. Here is your practice for today. This is the most important practice of all. Say this out loud right now. I am starting today. I will speak English every day. I will not wait. I will not be afraid. I am ready. Say it, mean it, believe it, and then do one more thing. Speak for 1 minute about anything. Anything at all. Your favorite food. Your family. Your morning routine. Your dreams. 1 minute. Starting now. Now, remember this powerful line. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Here is a short conversation for your shadow English practice. Someone says, when are you going to start practicing English? You say, I am starting today. Someone says, today? Why not wait until you are more prepared? You say, because waiting does not help. Only practice helps. Someone says, but what if you are not ready? You say, I will never feel completely ready, so I will start now. Someone says, that is very brave. You say, it is not brave, it is necessary. Someone says, I think you are right. I will start today too. You say, good. Let's do this together. Repeat these lines. Feel the determination in the words. Make this your mindset. Make this your decision. Your journey starts with your voice. Now let us bring everything together. Today we talked about 6 important lessons. Lesson 1. Speaking is the fastest way to improve. Use your English, not just study it. Lesson 2. Confidence comes from practice, not from waiting. Do not wait to feel ready. Start now and confidence will follow. Lesson 3. Mistakes are your best teachers. Do not fear them. Welcome them. Learn from them. Lesson 4. A little every day is better than a lot sometimes. 5 minutes of daily practice is more powerful than hours of weekend study. Lesson 5. You do not need a partner to practice speaking. You can talk to yourself. You can describe your world. You can practice alone. Lesson 6. Today is the best day to start. Do not wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is too late. Start now. These 6 lessons are simple, but they are powerful. If you follow them, your English will change. Your speaking will improve. Your confidence will grow. Your fear will disappear. But you must do the work. You must open your mouth. You must use your voice. Nobody can do this for you. No teacher can speak for you. No book can practice for you. No app can open your mouth for you. Only you can do this. And you can do this. I believe in you. You are here. You are listening. You are learning. That already makes you special. That already makes you different from people who do nothing. You are taking action. You are investing in yourself. You are building your future. And every single word you speak in English brings you closer to your goal. Every single sentence makes you stronger. Every single day of practice makes you better. So keep going. Keep speaking. Keep trying. Keep making mistakes. Keep learning from those mistakes. Keep showing up every day. Even when it is hard. Even when you feel tired. Even when you want to give up. Keep going. Because one day you will speak English with confidence. One day you will have conversations without fear. One day you will look back at this moment and say, I am so glad I started. And that day is coming. It is coming closer with every word you speak. So start today. Start right now. Open your mouth. Use your voice. Speak your English. Your journey starts with your voice. Your future starts with today. If this lesson helped you, please share it with a friend who is also learning English. Share it with someone who needs encouragement. Share it with someone who is afraid to speak. And if you want more lessons like this, subscribe to this channel. Press the like button. Leave a comment. Tell me what you practiced today. I read every comment, and I am proud of every single one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for choosing to grow. Now go. Speak. Practice. Believe in yourself. I am Ethan, your English teacher, and I will see you in the next video. Keep going. You are doing amazing. Goodbye for now. And remember, every word you speak is a step forward. Keep stepping. Keep speaking. Keep growing.